Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Fires on the move. Finds a man by himself. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Michigan State's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Spartans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field. Like, he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sparty. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Oh, he had it for deep. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Tyree. Finds his tight end. They'll make this. The give to Davis. Finding open areas. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See what they dial up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. Fires to the end zone. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that.
The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on third and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's... And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1
This is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have, now making it a two-possession game late in this one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Tyree. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.